friends, I'm Margaret. Welcome to Storytime Science. Today we're going to do a lot of really fun things that have to do with color. And this is my friend Bear. Bear has something to share with you. He's just been dying to tell you about it. He's got some really colorful underwear that he wants to tell you about. And he's got colors for every day of the week. Wow, I think he's ready. Are you? Okay. Well, Monday is Red Day, and Red Day is fun. So he likes red. Good job, Bear. I like red too. Tuesday is Blue Day, and he wears his underpants on his head. That's so funny and so silly. I love Bear. So Tuesday is Silly Day. Wednesday is Green Day, and he likes green because he thinks of the trees around him and he loves the color. I like green too. Thursday is Purple Day, and he said, those undies are clean. Good job, Bear. I'm glad they're clean. So we're on to Friday. Friday is Yellow Day, and he says, it's cool because it's like the sun. All right, we all like the sun, right? Saturday is Orange Day, and he says, those undies are number one. He must really like the orange ones. Sunday is Red, White, and Blue Day. Look at that. We've got red and all the white and some little stripes of blue. That's really nice. But he says it doesn't matter whether it's red or blue or green or purple or yellow or white or orange. He says undies are dynamite, and I couldn't agree more. They are fun. Hi, look who's here. My friend, Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox has a lot of socks, doesn't he? And they're all different colors. Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pair of socks. Now let's count the color, or let's look at the colors. We have blue, red, yellow, green, and orange. Those are really pretty colors. Well, Mr. Fox is having one of those days where he can't figure out what color to wear. We've all woken up and had days like that, right? It happens. Anyhow, so Mr. Fox would like to tell me what colors here he likes and what he thinks of when he wears them. And then maybe that'll help him figure out which ones to wear. Okay, so the blue ones are like the sky and the water he drinks. And he needs that and he loves that, okay? Then we've got the red ones, and those are like the berries he eats when he takes a walk. The strawberries and the raspberries, yummy. That sounds so good. Then there's the yellow ones. That's like the sun in the sky. And he really likes the warm sun every day when he walks. He needs that sun, and we do too. We've got the green. When he walks in the forest, he's walking on soft green grass, and it feels so good under his feet. And finally, the orange. Well, he likes orange because it's like his color of his fur. And he just thinks it feels so cozy when he's wearing orange ones, and they're so colorful. So have you decided, Mr. Fox? Have you guys decided which ones he should wear? Let's see. I'm going to ask him again. Have you decided? He's thinking, he said. Oh, he came up with an idea which ones he wanted. So let's see, which ones are they? They are the green socks, because he likes how soft they are, and he thinks of the grass, how soft the grass is when he walks. Good job, and good job everyone, helping him decide. That was great. Now, after this, Miss Stephanie is gonna come and talk to you about more colors, and she's gonna do experiments with you and all kinds of fun stuff. So hold tight, Miss Stephanie's coming right away.
Hi, and I'm Miss Stephanie. Let's get started with our experiment. So today we are going to be doing a fun color mixing experiment using baking soda and vinegar. Now in the kit that you got from the library, you should be provided with both of these items, but your vinegar is gonna look a little bit like this because there's food coloring in it. So you should have 2 different colors, your baking soda, and then you should also have a pipette. Now, things that you're gonna need at home for this experiment. If you don't have them on hand, pause this video real quick and go and grab kind of a shallow plate, something like this, or even a bowl will work, something that has a rim. You can also use one of those rimmed baking sheets for cookies. Those are really good. I have something similar to that I'm using to put my tray on in case if there's any uh-ohs, but you can also just put newspaper or a tablecloth or something underneath. So you want that bowl to put your supplies in for your experiment, to actually run the experiment, and then something to just protect the surface that you're on. So let's get started with our experiment and see what happens. So you can see here, I have my shallow dish and I have my vinegar, my colored vinegar, and my baking soda. So in this experiment, we have baking soda, like I said, which is a solid. So as you can see, it's white, you can touch it. It's made up of a bunch of little building blocks called molecules, and it's a solid. Well, our vinegar is a liquid, and it's made up of its own little building blocks of molecules. And in this reaction, this chemical reaction that will happen, is we're gonna go from a solid and a liquid to a different liquid and a gas. And I'll show you how that's gonna happen. So my baking soda is just a little clumpy here, so I'm just gonna take my hand and break it up because that's good fun. So we just wanna break it up a little bit. If yours is, feel free to break it up. We're gonna put it on our tray, and I'm just gonna give my tray a little shimmy shake to try to evenly distribute it. I want it to all kind of set somewhat evenly. Mine's a little clumpy. So like I said, this is kind of the fun part. You get to break it up with your fingers a little bit. I'm gonna give it that shimmy shake. Whoops, spilled some. See, that's why we need something to protect our work surface. Get some of that powder off my hands. All right, so like I said, we have our baking soda. It is a solid, and now we have our liquids. I'm gonna take my pipette here, and to use our pipette, we're gonna squeeze this top. We're gonna stick it in the liquid while holding it squeezed, stick it in, and then let the liquid come up by opening our fingers. You don't wanna let go all the way or you're gonna drop the pipette out of your hand. You see, you can see I have my blue vinegar, and I'm just gonna start dropping it and seeing what happens. And if you look very closely, you can see that it's fizzing. And if you're doing it, you might not be able to hear it on my video here, but I want you to hold your ear up to it and listen. You can hear the fizzing sound. That's that chemical reaction happening. And look, you can see all these little bubbles. Those bubbles is the gas forming from our solid and our liquid. And you can see in here, there's also a new liquid that's also forming. And the more we add here, the more you're gonna start seeing that liquid. Now, for the fun part, well, the even more fun part, because let's say these bubbles are pretty cool. We're gonna do some color mixing. So what do blue and yellow make together? Let's find out. So you're gonna start mixing the two of them together. Put a little bit of blue on top so you can see it a little bit more clearly, but it's turning green. So the more we start mixing together, let me show you the yellow over here by itself. See how that yellow is really nice and bright, but when it's over in here, it's starting to get green together. But the more you kind of do it all around, you'll start to see the colors changing. It's really fun. You can just, if you want to, be careful because this can get messy, but you can also just start pouring some on here. And you can get a really big reaction. But wait until the end to do this. But look at all those bubbles. That's all that gas happening in our chemical reaction. Whoa! See, there's that bright big green. Well, I hope you enjoyed our fun experiment here of doing some color mixing with our baking soda and vinegar experiment. See here, you can see that liquid, you can see the fuzzy gases coming, and it's turned green from blue and yellow. Thanks. Thank you so much for joining Miss Margaret and I for Storytime Science today. I hope you enjoyed some of our fun colored activities, and we hope to see you at the Brighton District Library real soon. Have a great day. Bye.